I just want to touch on these Harbor Fright 3/8 drive drills that I buy. Seem like I buy one or two of them a year. One of them will last me about a year, but I always have two around. These are the corded drills. And I just scrapped one I'm showing you on this video. Cause this was probably over a year old, and I always have two or three cordless drills from Harbor Fright, but they don't have the power that these corded drills have, and sometimes I need that extra power, that extra torque that these cordless don't have, and that's why I've got both. But at any rate, it's fixing to rain again. At any rate, it pays. I mean, I just looked at the prices right now. They've gone up a little bit. They're now $17.88 regular price for one. And they work great. You know, they're variable speed and they're reversible. And I just scrapped that one, and I'm saving the trigger switch and everything on that one, because it has a reversible switch and the variable speed switch on it, in case I can use it on something else, some little project I'd be working on or something. Who knows? But I ain't throwing it away. And I'm also going to be pulling the bearings. Got that one on this end, and that one right here, I'm going to be pulling them bearings off, putting them in my parts box, and I'm going to be scrapping the copper and micro scrap. Yeah, there comes that dang rain. And that part, and then where's the other part? I done throwed it in the other thing, but I'm getting the copper out of that. This here, I'm going to pull the bearing off of this too. So I'll be getting 3 bearings off of that thing, plus the steel, which is not much. But I hate this rain every dadgone afternoon. Every afternoon. And it causes these bugs, these mosquitoes, which I can protect myself against the mosquitoes, but there's another little bug, and around here we call them no-see-ums. In other words, we know they're there, but we can't see them. So they're no-see-ums. I don't know what they are, but they're always flitting around, and I think they bite. But dadgone it, something. Did I put repellent on me? I think I did. But at any rate, to me, $17.88, say for 12 months use of a drill like that, it's well worth it. Plus I get a little bit back on scrap. And if I really wanted to crunch the numbers on it, when you buy one, you can buy a warranty with it for $7, and that's for a year. And anything happens to that thing, they'll replace it with a brand new one. So technically I could buy one, buy the warranty, and go back in 11 or 12 months and just tell them it don't work and give it back to them, and they'll give me a brand new one. So for $25, I've had one for 2 years, which is a little bit cheaper than the $17.88 that you're going to pay just to buy one like that each year. But I ain't going to do that. But it was just a thought. And they work fine, you know. I've got no problems with them. Never had any problems with them. And the same thing goes for these cordless drills. You know, you buy one of them, $20. Yes, $19, and you get a charger and a 1 battery and the drill. And I've wore them out before. And I can't remember what I did. Maybe I wasn't micro-strapping when I wore them out. But the thing about these things, and if you want extra batteries, it's cheap. You're better off not just going and buying an extra battery, because they want like $12 or $13 for the damn battery. And you can buy a whole brand new drill with the battery and with another charger for $19 and change. And that's what I've been doing. And I got a poop pot load of these three. I've got some I've never used. I just bought them because I wanted the battery. So at some point I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to get too many sitting around. I got a whole box of these. I got some never even been turned on. But anyway, that's my deal on this Harbor Fright 3" corded drill. Ain't no way you can go wrong on that. And of course, if you want something that says, you know, what some of them name brands, and I'm drawing a complete, total blank right now. Matter of fact, Chris and Holly, DeWalt. That's all he's got, DeWalt. I ain't paying $150 for a DeWalt cordless drill. Good grief. No way. That's what he's got. And oh, they're fine. You know, it's like buying a Smith & Wesson 38 pistol hand revolver, and then buying a 38 Charter revolver. Well, when you pick them both up, you can tell one's a whole lot better made, more solid, more tight, more machine. That Smith & Wesson is more machine than that Charter. But let me tell you something, and this is experience. I can empty that 38 Charter just as fast as you can empty that 38 Smith & Wesson, and that Charter will do just as much damage to whatever you're shooting at as that Smith & Wesson will. So that's just like buying a Mercedes, and I can get in it and I can drive myself to North Carolina and back with no problems, or I can buy me a Ford, you know, or a Kia, and it'll drive me back to North Carolina and back just like the other one will. I might not feel as important, or I might not what's the word am I looking for? you, you know what I mean. You know the prestige of it, you know, having that Mercedes or that Cadillac or that BMW. So what? It gets you there and back. Same damn thing on these phones. My daughter calls this is a smartphone, and she calls this a cheapo or a generic. Now, since when is a Samsung a generic? This phone costs $69 or $79. The phone she's got, it's a little bit taller and a little bit wider. It costs $400. And it does the same damn thing. The screen ain't as big, and you ain't got all them stupid apps that all these people think so important today. This thing is for me to make a call when I'm out and I need help. Or it's for somebody to call me when they can't find me and they need help. That's what this is for. It ain't for me to go meet somebody at the grocery store, and pull it out and start thumbing through that thing, showing them pictures. I mean, good grief. That I don't like that. And of course, I'm afraid though, as time goes on, there's certain things I'm gonna find out about this phone that I may wind up doing just like them. You know, I already caught myself Googling something on there once I found out I could do it. But we get addicted to stuff that never heard of 20 years ago. Anyway, this is about my Harbor Fright drills. And my cleanup, I'm still doing on my cleanup. I'm fixing to put a video up on that, what I've done so far, but the rain keeps interfering with the cleanup. So my big cleanup is big, but it ain't getting done fast. But I gotta get it done. I wish this rain wouldn't come around every day. I hate this about Florida. But I guess I'm not a snowbird anymore. Snowbird, you know what a snowbird is? Down here in Florida, a snowbird is somebody that lives up north. And that means anything north of Florida, all the way up to Canada. And a snowbird, they come down here in the wintertime. And then when spring hits, they're gone. It's like a flock of birds. They done flew off, they left. The flea markets die. Flea markets is great here in the wintertime. But in the summertime, ain't much going on there. And up there, flea markets is big in the summertime, and in the wintertime there ain't much going on. But that's what a snowbird is. My doctor the other day, when she was asking me about my living arrangements and says, "You're not a snowbird, are you?" I said, "No, I've never have." I said, "I'm from up north, but I ain't never been a snowbird. I stay here. I'm here year round." But that was that little doctor that's 4'9" tall, and she's a sweetie. She's a beautiful little lady. Anyway, that's it. With the press of this button, you are gone. Alright, I'm pressing the wrong one. Well, shh. I put my glasses on. Oh yeah, now you're gone. You know, this Harbor Fright switch, here's some more of my 2 cents worth on this. This drill it's a variable speed with the reverse. It's reversible. This little switch right here was the switch to reverse it. This here trigger adjusts the speed. So it could be I could come up with some kind of a, well, I don't, if I happen to come up with a project that I need a controller for the variable speed and reverse, this would be ideal for that. So there's some more of my 2 cents worth. So I ain't gonna throw that. I'm gonna cut that loose. Well, shit. I hate working with a camera phone. Anyway, you get my drift. I'm gonna save them switches. You never know. Alright, that's the guts of it. The cord, the switch. Now, being the micro scrapper that I am, I'm going to go ahead and pull these bearings off the ends of this armature. There's 2 on there, a big one and a smaller one. And then there's one here. I'm going to pull them off and just put them in my parts bucket. You never know when you might need a bearing for something. Matter of fact, I got a project going on in the back of my mind. And this here, I'll cut the copper out of that. These here, I haven't made up my mind whether to strip copper on them yet or not. I think I'm going to have to look that up on YouTube. There's an easy way to pull that copper out of there. And I'm wondering, is this thing that the brush is run on, that's copper, but is it solid copper? I don't know. Anyway, some more thoughts on this Harbor Fright 3/8 cents drill for $14.99. I got to go buy me a new one, and right now they got a 25% off coupon sale good for Monday, Memorial Day. I'm going to go snag me one. I might get me 2 of them. Well, nah, I'll just get the one for right now.